Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 9 of your Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode, as we're here in year 3 off season, as this year is a big off season. As you guys can see, we had a lot of player development, but we also had a lot of decline. First of all, our starting staff really took a big hit this year. It struggled to develop, it struggled to do anything. Ryan Boricki took a big step back from the previous years that he's been half decent for the team. I mean, yeah, you could take a look at that year and say that was a shit year, but you could say, like, look at this year compared to that year. He really did drop off the face of the earth. Hopefully he could bounce back. But as you guys can see, we got a lot of pitching prospects coming through the shrine of the Blue Jays right now. We got Johnny Denny, who is looking like a monster. We didn't really get to see very much of him. He's 21 years old, 63 overall. We also got Eric Pardino, 70 overall. So we got some guys developing, and Nate Pearson, who should be playing next year for the Toronto Blue Jays. As you guys can see, he did struggle in the 11 starts that he did play, but I mean, that's what you're expecting. William Ponder also developing into a very nice bullpen arm. As you guys can see, we're definitely struggling in a lot of positions, and our arms are the worst. Your really good arm guy is Phil Egan, who had a spectacular year last year. 37 saves with the 57 innings that he did play, and only gave up 4 home runs allowed, which is pretty impressive from those 57 innings. From the back catching position, we're good on there. We're going to keep Danny Jensen. He's been a good back catcher for the team. He has that good strength and stuff like that. We're going to keep him there. First baseman now, we're definitely going to need to pick up a new first baseman to start off the year, as Gregorio Cortez is not ready to play baseball yet. As you can see by his stats, he's just not ready to play that position yet. Kevin Biggio, who's been taking a huge step from for this year. He's been really one of the better players. I think he's going to be taking that main stage on that second base position. He's he has good power, he has good contact, he has good fielding. I mean, not as good as Lourdes Gurriel Jr. We're probably, I don't know what we're going to do with him. It's a really big question what we're going to do with Lourdes. Now, the thing is, we could play Kevin Biggio as a first baseman as well, so we have really a lot of fluctuation with Kevin Biggio, which is useful for us as a team, so we have lots of fluctuation there. Gurriel Jr., we also got Brennan Jury for another year, so that's nice. He's a good contact player. I think his contract's up this year. Oh, I think not. I don't know. Lucas Craig, who also could be playing next year, who is a very good contact player and also good defensively, but he has to be a third baseman no matter what, so he kind of doesn't fit on the team. And then Fernando Zumara, also another guy that I'm really looking forward to because he has good contact, good vision, discipline, clutch. He's going to be a good hitter for the team. I'm really looking forward to see what he can develop. Bo Bichette, really developing into a nice fielder for us. He's getting better and better each and every day. Nothing very much there. We got Chris Castillo, which is going to hopefully turn out to be a good prospect for the team. It's going to be, where do we go? 92 potential. Hopefully he turns out to be that big player for the team is what we're really looking from. Outfielding wise, Fernando Silva, he's looking like he's going to be playing this year. I mean, with that outfielding, yeah, he might not be a great hitter yet. He's going to develop into that. He's going to develop into one of our prime hitters. And with Teoscar Hernandez, he could play that DH position with how well he's getting at hitting that ball. Teoscar Hernandez is going to be at that DH position. Fernando Silva. And you also have Don David, who's looking like a great contact hitter. Sure, he has to get better at fielding, but that will give him, with time, he'll get better. We, of course, need a right fielder, but, I mean, you see that there's a lot of development from this team, and it's looking great for the team. It's David Phillips, I don't know. He doesn't have very much trade value, and just assign, no, we'll sign him for a year because he's a good bullpen arm. He wants to be with a contender, though, so we'll let all those guys off the hook. But we do need to sign a new coach, so we're definitely going to be doing that, signing a new coach this year. Reaction, fielding, and power. Yes, make an offer. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll boost it up just a bit, about 5.7 for this guy. Kyle Zadarit will be our manager for the Blue Jays, and then also first base coach. I like a guy that's stealing, arm strength, durability, Danny Wash. Yes. We'll go 3 years at 1.5. Just to get that another arm in there for the staff. So let's send him to free agency. We don't have to worry about Danny Warshaw has accepted the Blue Jays offer. Sweet. And Kyle Zarette has not, so we got to stop and take a look at the staff. Kyle Zarette did not sign with the team. Diego's power, arm accuracy. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yes, -1 clutch, but that's not too big of a deal. So we'll go with $16 million for the next 3 years. That sounds like a good deal for that guy. So hopefully he signs for the team. Today's the last day. 1 year. No. Okay. It's like 40-man roster. We're not losing anyone in the 40-man roster, so we're not going to worry about that. Yes, big contracts that we want to sign. Oscar Hernandez. So practically, if you want to sign him to 5 years, he wants to play every day, which is big. So we're going to be playing him in DH. We'll sign him to another 2-year deal at 4.6. It's going to be the best we're going to give him right now. I think that's just going to be the best bet, just going with cheap deals for right now and signing to cheap contracts, because I'm not going to want to sign these guys to big, huge contracts. Danny Jensen, $13 million. He wants a huge contract as well, but we'll go with 3 years for 4.8. Because I want to keep the money flow just very low until we become a real big contender, because I want to keep it low, right? We want to keep that budget to the bare minimum. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze here, too. Oh my god. I hate when you have that feeling like you're gonna fucking sneeze, but then you don't sneeze. It real sucks. Who was Cesar? Was he half decent? 4.5 ERA. We'll give him a 1-year deal. 1-year deal, and then we'll see how he turns out to be. If he turns out to get any better or anything, we'll just 1-year contract for Luis Cesar. Tenor contracts. Yes, we need to sign all these guys. Yeah, we'll do 2 years. 2 years at 4.1. And then at 10 mil. We'll do 2 years at 1.1. We could probably even hook it a bit lower. Holy shit. His interest is just like, know what? I'm going to fucking sign with you guys anyways. He's going to be our main closer, so no matter what, we'll sign him. We'll see if we can get him for fucking 500K. I just want to see if we can get him for 500K. No, we're not ripping him off. Thomas Pahone, he's... Oh, my God. Yeah, we're going to definitely sign him to a contract. 2 years at a cheap deal, for sure. He'll be part of the bullpen. I don't know. We'll call him depth for right now, because that's what he wants to be. We'll call him depth. We'll call him depth. Mark Leader Jr., he's a 74 overall. We'll give him a 1-year deal, and then we'll just see what he turns out from there. Because we don't know what he's going to turn out to be. It's really going to be Lucas E. Craig. We're going to sign him to a deal as well. I want to see how well he'll develop. Well, geez, you want big money. We're not paying you that right now. We'll sign you to a 2-year deal at a cheap contract. Good, you want to sign with the team, so we'll get it down to, yeah, right there. That's where you want it to be. Brennan, sure, we'll sign you to a deal as well at 2 years at 6.10. We're not a contender, but we'll see if he signs a contract with us. But, I mean, what else are we supposed to do? I'm just trying to sign every young kid to a contract. Fernando Sylvia, Nate Pearson, he's going to want some money close to home. But, I mean, you're coming to play with the Blue Jays. You knew that you weren't going to be close to home. So, depth, yes. We'll just leave it at that. Adam Kloffenstein, yes. Kyle Cody, yes. Scott Harrington, yes. William Ponder, yes. Fernando Zamaria, yes. Oh, fuck. Withdraw the contract, make a new contract. He wants to be platoon this year as well, so he wants to play. Okay. Man, there's so much. See, this is the thing that I really hate about baseball is you have to sign these 14 billion fucking contracts. It's a lot of contracts to go over and sign. Hernando Gonzalez. Ugh. See, we didn't even really play him last year. I think this is the guy that we get rid of. Same with Dalton Pompey. They're not developing into anything, so let's get rid of them. David Ziench. Phil Bickford. Another year. We'll see how well he develops. It's a big offseason this year, because I know I said that last year. I'm like, big offseason. We're going to make big changes. There's going to be lots of new players. And it turned out to the point where we just fucking retracted our virginity, quite fucking literally, where it just sucked back in us. So that was a real bad thing where we weren't able to win games. We just did not play good baseball. Now, next year is going to be a real different team. We're going to go out there, sign the best players that we could possibly sign that are, like, young. If we could keep them, we'll keep them. If we don't, we don't. Because I want to let the young guys develop. I don't want to just throw them right on in there, just throw them right into the fucking fire. Because that's not what I'm about. I'm about developing these players. I want to get them into a good spot where they're like, okay, I want to play in this position. Man, there's lots of guys. Ryan Nuda. We'll sign this guy. We'll sign everyone to a deal. Clarence Asby. Brian Camacho. Cesar Pinto, Elvis Luciani, Carmen Hernandez, Alfonso Delgado, Chris Castiglia, all the big fucking pickups from last year that we got, DeMarcus Paul, Chancey Ernest. That was a guy that I really liked because of his speed. I mean, he's a fucking beast speed-wise. Hopefully he could develop into something like a pitch hitter or something. Gigro Gartiz, fucking can't say his name right. Jason Dominiz. Yeah, we'll sign him to a 2-year deal. Might as well. Rafael Materano. Kevin Smith. Johnny Denny, our boy, Johnny Denny. He's from Wisconsin. Leonardo Tavares, another one of our big pickups from last year. Griffin Cajon, Logan Warmoth. We got a lot of it, man. I gotta say, we have a bright future coming here with the Toronto Blue Jays. A lot of future guys coming through the shrines of the team. I'm really excited to see what this team will actually turn out to be, because it's looking like a fun team to be. Right now, it's a young team to come along. We need that big leader guy, I would have to say, because I mean, you could take a look at the team up and down. We need a big starting pitcher to be that ace. We need a big reliever. We need, I would have to say, a big infielder. I mean, you got Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who steals the show, and I'm hoping that contract has to last a while. Well, we'll see what's in free agents, and we'll see what we have. So, oh my God, Roberto Ozuna, our boy, is back. Our boy, Roberto Ozuna is back. Now, the people that we cannot sign is the qualifying offer made guys, because they already have a contract signed to them. So that means we would have to give them a pick. Clayton Kershaw is expensive as fuck. Oh, he's already 34, and you guys are willing to sign him for fucking 8 more years. You guys are on cocaine. My God. I guess we can make some deals. Fuck, that would be huge. Lance McCullers. Oh my God, that knuckle curve, bro. That'd be deadly to have on the team. Ace, Lance McCullers. You got Zach Wheeler, Mike Falkowens, and Brad Peacock you have as well. See, I would almost want to sign just Lance McCullers for 2 years. We'll sign this guy to a big deal, because I would just like to see if we could get him to a contract. 6.5 for Lance McCullers Jr. Contract offered qualifying. So, okay, so these players can negotiate with any team. Reminder, signing a player that received a qualifying offer will forfeit a draft pick. So, yeah, these guys have not been qualified offered. So what else do we need for the team? Exactly. So pitching core, you got Boraki, Sean Reed-Foley, Mark Letter Jr., Nate Pearson. So I see, the thing is, you got these 2 guys that are going to be guaranteed playing. You got Nate Pearson, so you got 3 guys that are guaranteed played, and a bunch of these guys that are guaranteed probably going to play this year. Now that faces a big problem, because we signed Lance McCullers Jr., who is a big-time starting ace pitcher for us that we're going to be using for the Toronto Blue Jays for the next 2 years, who's going to be a big player for the Blue Jays, because he's 20 years old, he's young, that's good, that's what we want. Now, should we pick up a left-handed guy to come in and be that other, just that action, that guy that could come in and be like that Vetty on the team? Dallas Keuchel. You sign him for he wants to be in the contender though, so that's fun. And I'm guessing most of these guys. Mark Scherzer, what the fuck happened to your eye? Is Mark Scherzer has like 2 different colored eyes in real life? That's fucked. That is fucked. Mark Scherzer is a beast though, man, when he wants to be with a contender. So that's understandable though. I'm not giving him shit. Not giving him shit. And most of these guys would want to be with the contender anyways. Dylan Bundy. Jack Ecoff. Jeremy Hellickson again. Brendan Beachy. You got Zach Greinke. Drew Smiley. You know what? Drew Smiley, 76 overall. Someone to be like a depth player on the team. Wouldn't be bad, but it's a lot of money for him. Well, we'll keep the pitching rotation the way that it is, because I'm really happy with how much development we're going to probably have with it. You get Lance McCullers Jr., you're practically going to be set up. You got Eric Padino. You're going to be set up with a lot of young pitchers and one real good pitcher for your future. Now, depth, you got Pahone that you know you're going to use. Brennan Lewis, you don't have to really worry about these guys. William Ponder, you're definitely going to be using. Tommy Kruger, you're probably going to use as well. And that's really it. So you only got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5. So you could definitely use a bullpen arm for sure. We could definitely use 1 or 2. Oh my God, Archie Bradley, bro. That's a huge guy. Wouldn't be a closer, it would be a bullpen, but he wants to be a closer, so we cannot give him a con. He's 29 years old. That's a perfect guy to pick up as well. Yeah, most of these guys want to be closers, the high overall, right? Familia, closer. Of course, you want to be fucking be a closer. Why are you guys closer pitchers then? If you want to fucking be a closer, then you bullshitters, fuck off, cunts. Yeah, like Pedro Strop wants to be a fucking bullpen guy. Okay, that makes no fucking sense, man. Can we find like a young? Oh my God, there's nothing here, bro. There's nothing to pick up. Dylan Betances. How much does he want? He wants to be a closer again. So I'm guessing under that is where the bullpen guys come in. Okay. All right, well, we'll do 1 year for Zach Bretton. He pitches left, which is a guy that we definitely need. $3 million for Zach Bretton. We'll do that. And then we'll bring back David Phillips as well. Might as well. But he wants to be with a contender. Okay, that's understandable. We're not going to sign Ryan Tepera back. So I guess it has to be Montgomery. 1 year at... We'll do 4.5 for Montgomery. Okay, there we go. So we got 2 big guys, Zach Bretton's, Mac Montgomery, and then also Lance McCullers Jr. will be coming to the Blue Jays. Hopefully at that, they'll hopefully come to the Blue Jays. Catcher-wise, we don't need to worry. First baseman-wise, we need to kind of worry about a bit. I would like... What do we need for Elf? What do we need overall for, like, everyone? So you got... Your first baseman would be Kevin Biggio, of course. So you got Kevin Biggio would probably be your first baseman. If you even need to. He could even not be a first baseman. But we're going to use Kevin Biggio probably for the first baseman. You got Danny Jensen, Reese McGuire. So you have one, actually, like a Luriel Gurriel Jr. who would be playing that second base. You got Gurriel Jr. and then Drury, he's still signed to a contract. And then Craig and then Zumara. And then you got Bo Bichette, but no one else. So you got, Drury, yeah, okay. Outfield-wise, you got Hernandez, Davis, and then Sylvia. And then you got Don David, Joe Gray Jr. We need a right fielder. I would have to say just pick up one. I'd have to say just fucking... Oh my God, Christian Yelich, bro. Like, we almost need... What do we really... like, speedy. I know we got Don David, yes. But, like, an actual good contact hitter for right now. Because we don't got a good contact hitter that actually has speed. And that is actually going to be good for the team. We don't have that guy. Christian Yelich would almost be that guy. He has the speed. He has that contact. He would be your leadoff guy. For sure. Michael Crafronto, no. Josh Riddick, no. He's definitely good contact-wise, which is kind of what you want, but 35 years old. Christian Yelich would be perfect. Ender Sartier, he would be perfect as well. Yeah, I think Christian Yelich really hits it on the spot for the team. Kyle Schwarber, he's a fucking huge power hitter, baby. You know, Cespedes. I think Christian Yelich, he fits that fucking perfectly. He really does. He would be your leadoff guy. You sign him to a 2-year contract. It's going to take up a lot of your money. But might as well throw a deal in there. 8.5 for 2 years. You get this guy to a deal. If you don't, even if you do and you don't have cap space for later on, fuck, you could trade this guy and pick up like a huge cash load of guys. So Christian Yelich, let's give him a deal. We're 1 up in the Brewers, which is huge. So we could get Christian Yelich. And not just that. You look at the guys that we're going to be getting, right? I mean, the bullpen, yeah, might struggle a little bit. But we're going to be getting a pretty good amount of players. Okay. Let's sim a couple days here. Let's see what happens in these next couple days. What are the Mets giving us? Chris Flexen. Who's that? Chris Flexen. A B potential 20. Yeah, like that's going to turn out to be anything good. Braxton Lee. And like that's going to be anything good. No, thank you. Fuck off, cunts. That's going to be like nothing. Buster Posey going to the Red Sox. Michael Confronto going to the White Sox. The Giants get Chris Davinsky. And Diego Davis signed with the team. Oh, wait, did Christian Yelich? Oh, baby. Christian Yelich is a Blue Jay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. We got a huge. That is huge. Christian Yelich is a Blue Jay. Holy shit. Oh, my God. We just made our team 10 times fucking better. Let's go, baby. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. We need a fucking bullpen guy. We need a big bullpen guy. He's not going to be fucking... He's going to be a bullpen guy. That's what I want him to be. I want him to be a fucking bullpen guy. Jeremy Jeffries. Will you sign to the team even though we're not saying you're going to be a bullpen or a saver? You want to be closer, right? And you want to be with a contender. Okay. Whatever. We'll go with a weak bullpen. Can we get Ryan Tepera back? No. I guess we'll just have to trust in development, I guess, eh? Christian Yelich coming to the fucking Blue Jays. That is what I'm talking about. Jerry Jeffries going to the Indians. That's a big deal. Lance McCullers Jr. coming to the Toronto Blue Jays. That is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We have just hit the fucking gold mine of free agents, man. We really just went out there and we went after everybody that we ever saw that was possible to come into Blue Jays. Michael Givens, what? Bullpen guy. That's somebody that we could definitely pick up for the bullpen. But he wants to be with a contender. That is a problem that we're going to have to face a lot, is that they want to... Oh, there we go. That's somebody. 2 years. We got to be careful with our money. We'll sign him to a 1-year deal. $6 million for Rafael and Galagias. We'll pick up Pedro Schropp. He's another guy that we could pick up for bullpen. I mean, these guys have no stamina. That's going to be a big problem, is these guys have like no stamina. And that's the reason why they're closers. The reason why they're closers is because they have fucking no stamina. They'd be more of a setup arm than anything. All right, you got those bullpen guys. I mean, our bullpen's going to suck fucking ass, and our pitching core is going to suck fucking ass, but yeah, you get Montgomery in there, which makes you a little bit better. I think we're good, but you get that one other guy, I think we're perfect for free agency. Scar Hernandez still hasn't signed with us. I think these guys, we will make contracts to them, so this should all be coming very, very soon to the Blue Jays, which is good, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is a big offseason for us. I know we're still developing, and we're still becoming a better team than what we used to be, which is good. PG Cullen, a 72 overall for Lucas Ekrig. We could get a better deal than that. We're not worried about trading him away. Javier Baez. We got our big player. Yes, we did. From what it looks like, Rafael Inglagius is coming to the Blue Jays. Ah, man, this is huge, man. Look at the team now. Look at the team. It's looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. We just need Toscar Hernandez. I mean, you could take a look at that. We definitely need development in the starting pitcher core. But, I mean, you could take a look at right field's looking good. Center field's looking good. Left field, we just got Christian Yelich, so that's why we're looking so fucking good there. But, It's good. I'm happy that we're seeing a team that we're really, really getting better at, and we're starting to slowly, in every position, just getting better. And that's what I mean, man. We're getting better. We don't have to really announce our 40-man roster because, can fucking Descar Hernandez, sign with the fucking team already? Offer arbitration as well. Submit offer. Just so he doesn't fucking leave the team, man. Because we need him. We need him on the team. You gonna sign with us, motherfucker? Kinda making me fucking worried here, boy. There we go. He signed. That's what I'm talking about. Scott Hernandez has signed back with the team. 4.8. We got everyone. Everyone, it looks like. Everyone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., man. Look at the fucking stats, boys, man. He's going to be a franchise player for a long time, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Budget, we have $1.5 million for the next little bit. I mean, that's locked up in Christian Yelich and Lance McCullers, but I mean, this team is looking better than we ever had it before. This team is looking better than what we did last free agency. I mean, we only went after tiny little guys. Big trade. Tim Myers is going to the Indians for Sean Torres and Daniel Johnson. So, big deal there. Do we want any of these guys? Might as well. Might as well give some of these guys some contracts just so we don't have to fill up too much on depth. Yeah. The guys that want $500K, we're just going to say fuck it. They can go fuck themselves. The guys that want cheap dirt money, then we'll give it to them. Because we could always use the depth. Always use the depth. It's always nice to have. We're almost 30 minutes into the video, and we have even hit the off season. So I better hurry up on the video because I really don't want to hit 30. And Endert and Carson Nate is going to the Phillies to play with Bryce Harper. Roberto Ozuna is going to the Marlins. Okay, so big move by the Miami Marlins. DJ LeMahieu is going to the Giants. Brad Peacock is going to the Mets. So big deals are going on for the David Robertson. Stamina's gonna be shit though. Yeah. It's another big 78 overall guy. I mean, what do we got for bullpen? It's a little sketchy, bro. It's a little sketchy. It's definitely sketchy, man. It is a sketchy core, but we're going to have to go with it. We're going to have to go with it and just see what we have and just go with what we got. Winter meetings. Similar Rule 5 draft, yes. Rule 5 draft. Go to the draft. 7th pick. Okay. Let's pick. Schaffner. Recommended players. Starting pitchers is none, though. Can we, sort? So Justin Schaffner, is there any young players that are steals of deals? Not that I really see of. Oh, 70 overall. Okay, so let's see here. There's no really big arms for our starting pitching core. I mean, nothing that I would say, hell yeah, let's pick them up. Nothing really too spectacular. Now, relief pitching wise, we can use some of these guys. Just as a guy we could throw in there and see what can turn out. Big catcher Mike Hizu, whatever the fuck his name is, Jose Ozuna, Sam Travis. Yeah, I don't really fucking see anyone. Dustin Fowler. You would have to play these guys up on your main roster as well. So you would take one of these guys, risking it that they would definitely be playing all year on your team. I think we're just gonna auto draft him, man. Auto draft that, because I mean we don't want to fucking pick up anyone. We're good. Let's just keep on simulating arbitration hearings. We don't have to worry about arbitration hearings because, yeah, fucking, we're not trading away Ryan Boraki. He has a cheap contract with the team. He's a nice fucking player. We're keeping him. Decline. We're not taking your fucking shitty offers. Justin Turner. I don't really see anyone that's, I mean, a bunch of old dudes, but they don't want to sign it because we're not a contender, right? Because they'd rather not sign with any team. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get the spring training, and then we can take a look at the team, and then we'll end the video off. I keep forgetting. There we go. Spring training. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays. Let's see what we have for this year. Let's take a look. So, pitching staff, we got Lance McCullers Jr., Ryan Baraki, which is good, Mark Letter Jr., who jumped up to a 78 overall, and Sean Reed Foley, who also jumped up to a 78 overall. Everyone else has not really jumped up to what we need them to be, so we're definitely going to be playing around with the rosters a bit. But that's a huge jump from, you have these two guys. We're going to need one more arm for the team, so we'll have to take a look at that. Now, for bullpen-wise, Zach Bretton, Montgomery, Cesar, Brennan, and Petahome will be probably your bullpen right there. William Ponder will be playing another year in the minors, and everyone else will be as two, because I really don't see him wanting to play more. Phil Egan and Rafael Inglagias. So I guess we'll be kicking out Pahone or Brennan Branham, whoever is better. And Inglagias will be playing as bullpen. Okay, anyways. Denny Jensen, 80 overall. Reese McGuire, 71. So Denny Jensen he's getting better, which is good. And that's what we want him to be, which is good. Gregor Cortez, 60 overall. Kevin Biggio, 79. 78 for L'Oreal Guerrero Jr., so nothing really big development from there. Guerrero Jr., nothing really big there. I know E. Craig is probably going to want to play this year, so maybe we pick up a second baseman, like a young second baseman. But, oh, fuck. We'll think about that. You guys can comment down below what we should do with this team. Bo Bichette there as well, 84 overall. Hernandez. I think Sylvia, we definitely play another year in the minors. Sugarat Burrito, you got Don David. I think Ton David, we play in the minors. Droge, he wants to play platoon, so we're going to have to play him as well. So we'll have to make a big deal with the outfielders, but we got the boy. Oh, excuse me, we got the boy Christian Yelich. So not very much development. I mean, we're looking better than what we have in the past years. So hopefully we can play a better year this upcoming year with Lance McCullers in the roster and stuff like that. So we're looking like a better, healthier team. Hopefully with the team in the draft and stuff like that, we can keep developing what we have. Because we have a lot of good prospects, and that is a good thing to see from this team. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my links down in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.